Hey yo, what is going on guys? CashinClean here. So today I just wanted to talk about what kind of keeps me going playing Trove, because you guys do message me saying like why I'm still playing this game even after all these years and after all the damage that has been done to Trove. And the biggest reason is just helping out you guys. I love seeing messages where people climb, like whether if it's 3000 power rank to 5000 power rank, or if it's a little bit higher where it's like 30 to 40k power rank. Like, even if it's just a little bit of progress, I've also seen people saying that my videos have helped them. So that's the biggest thing for me. As long as it helps at least one person, then I feel like I have accomplished my job there. The main thing that I do want to do is provide educational content for you guys. And I'm not doing that just because my YouTube channel has done pretty well with Trove compared to my previous content. If you guys want me to, I can break down how much I even make on YouTube. I'm not sure if that's something that you guys really care about, but if you guys do want to see that, I can drop down my analytics. I don't know why I said drop down. I can just show you guys my analytics. And it's been kind of crazy because I've been uploading every day so far and I'm still going strong with it. Usually what happens is I'll have videos kind of in reserve. So I'll have gameplay footages recorded, and then I'll also just have either voiceovers or specific topics that I want to talk about. I'll just have like parts of the video made. So then like later on when I come back from work, or like whenever I have more free time, then I can work on either adding the gameplay or just looking over what I said. If I want to add some stuff or take away some stuff, then I can just do that. And I try to polish the video a little bit more. I wish I had more time just so I can add in more edits and all that stuff, or even hire an editor, but I don't really make that much on YouTube to really afford one. So I kind of just stick to the basics. So I hope you guys are cool with it, but I have had many ideas of expanding my channel to other things. And in case you guys didn't know, I do have other channels as well. I don't really post too often on them because like I said, I just don't have that much time. I have a reacting channel where I'm gonna try to post more content on there, and then I have another channel where I was gonna do other games, but I feel like I might just make those into general topics, not necessarily about Trove, but just things that I see IRL happening, and then I can just share that with you guys, or just stuff that happens with other creators, and then I can just go over that on that channel. Or the other thing is I also consider just making another Trove channel and just kind of doubling down into Trove. Now, the issue with doing that is that I don't know how stable Trove is going to be. I'm sure you guys are aware that this game has plenty of flaws. There's a lot of dupes that go around, and on PC, basically every single weekend, there's like something going on. And it's gotten so crazy that I don't think Trove is going to recover too much from this because, yeah, they can shut down the servers, yeah, they can make things untradeable, but it's just going to get worse and worse, and it's just overall going to drive players away. Like Diamond Dragonite pouches, if those become untradeable as well, that's going to be kind of a big deal because those give you a decent amount of Dragonites, and you do need a decent bit of those to even craft an egg, and you need the egg to craft your primordial dragon along with your other primordials. And on top of that, it's really good for crafting the expensive augment thing where it takes Titan souls and the diamond dragonites. So I think if pouches go, then that's kind of not really a GG's. Like, I guess Trove can still kind of continue going. Yeah, some people quit the game and then some people end up joining the game, but I think in terms of like the player base itself, I don't think Trove is really going to go too far with that, like, unless they do some kind of collab or some kind of marketing promotion to promote the game. Like, I don't know why, but they don't really upload on their YouTube channel that much, and they don't really post that many shorts, like short form content on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, things like that. I think that could also help promote the game a little bit. So the fact that they're not doing any of that, I don't really see Trove really going that far. I know way in the past when Trove was first brand new, they did do a couple collabs where they got a couple creators to promote the game. I think that did pretty well. So I'm not too sure what the deal is. I don't know if they just don't have the funds or they just don't want to do it. It would be nice to see Trove do well, but like I said, they just gotta take care of like these big issues like the dupe, for example. But I know people are just gonna find new ways to just kind of exploit the game, and then over time certain items are gonna be increased, because like Soul to Depths, for example, you need about 90,000 for all 18 classes, not to mention the other materials that you need. And at first it was pretty much almost impossible to farm. Like, yeah, you could still farm it, it was just incredibly slow. And here we are a year later, they made it a little bit easier, which is nice, but now we're at the point where they just made it too easy. So that just kind of takes away from the people that actually grinded for their stuff, because people work hard, they spend so much flux, so much time to farm the gear, everything that they need, and then here's the devs just making it very easy for us to get. And the only reason why I bring this stuff up is because I want Trove to do better, and I'm sure you guys do as well. Trove is a great game, I think it can do really well, but we see time and time again that they don't prevent the issue, they just kind of put a band-aid fix on it, so it's just a temporary fix. So as of right now, we have what, Depths Core and Deepstone untradeable. Like, yeah, I guess that fixes it for a little bit, but now we have no way of getting those materials. Yeah, we can farm them, but I don't think there's gonna be many people that want to farm all of that for their classes. And also, I think the other big thing here is that the content creators in Trove, like, yeah, we post tutorials and stuff, but I think our general target audience is Trove players. So I think us as content creators, we should probably expand our content a little bit more. I'm not saying we have to, or I'm not like, I don't want to put blame on anybody, but myself, for example, I have some interesting ideas that incorporates Trove, but also bringing in other things that other people might enjoy. So the target audience isn't just necessarily Trove players. So by doing that, that would bring in new eyes for Trove, and that could maybe better promote the game. And I want to use the example of FIFA, for example. So FIFA, I don't remember which one, maybe 12. I remember back in the day, I used to watch KSI. The guy himself, he was super funny, made hilarious skits, and his content revolved around FIFA. It was FIFA and IRL vlogs and just other skits IRL. And I think that itself brought in a lot of players to play the game, because like I started playing the game. So it had some influence on me, and I'm sure it did for other people. And I guess you can make the argument that there weren't really as many content creators back then as opposed to now, but I'm sure there's some creative ways out there to incorporate other ideas into Trove. So that could be a thing in itself. Now, view-wise, the ideas that I have, I can't really guarantee that they would do well in terms of views. And if Trove kind of keeps going in the direction that they're going in, the new people that do play the game are just going to get kind of bored pretty quickly, and they're just not going to have motivation to play, and then they're going to see that the game is kind of falling apart with the bots and the duping and all that. So that's been one of the issues that I've been thinking about for Trove specifically. I know I talked about a few different things here, but I think it does come down to content creators and also the direction the devs are taking with Trove. And low-key, I'm gonna be honest guys, Trove is fun and all, don't get me wrong, but there kind of isn't much to do at the end game. Like right now, I'm currently farming for Mystic Gem Shards and Soul Adepts, just all the end game resources as I can just to finish maxing out my classes, but there isn't really a whole lot I can do. And I'm still trying to farm Flux because I do want to get credit pouches to finish getting some 10th lives, because those are Omega time gated, but credit pouches just keep going up in price, and it's just really annoying because I really don't want to buy them at like 7 to 10 mil Flux. But if that's what I gotta do, then I guess that's what I gotta do. And I have been asked to play other games, or if I would adventure out to other games. I have considered it, but I don't really know what other game I would kind of go out to or branch out to. The only other game I could see myself playing is maybe Overwatch, but I don't think Overwatch has a very well player base as well. Definitely more than Trove, it has a decent amount of players. But me as a new guy going into Overwatch, I don't think I can really bring in that many viewers, and I feel like my channel might ultimately die if I did that. And I'm not too sure if I would just necessarily play Overwatch, because I think there's just a lot of content creators on there. I'd probably just stick to coaching. I've been a top player on Overwatch, so I'm sure I could help out some players that are either brand new to it or just hard stuck. So I could help give some advice and see where we can go from there. But apart from that, I can't really see myself playing any other game. I know some people say to play the next big game. So there's like what, Arc Raiders. I don't know. The thing about playing a new game is that you're going to be competing with so many different content creators that it's going to be kind of hard to become big on that game specifically. So not only would you have to be consistent, but you have to constantly be doing new things and hope that one day your channel just ends up getting picked up. So for now, I'm still gonna continue playing Trove. I still enjoy the game, but low-key, I'm kind of at the point where if the game were to shut down, I'd be ready to move on, because I can just move on to other things that might do better. But if Trove ends up getting more popular, then I'm all for it. I love helping people, and if more players started to play this game, I would love to help those players out as well, because at the end of the day, if I wasn't here helping out players, I don't know really what kind of content I would even make on Trove. I would see if there's like any kind of skits or things I can do. I have some like funny moments type videos for Trove and just different styles of content outside of just my usual tutorials, but those don't really do too well, and there isn't really too much content I can really do with that. I think once winter break comes around, I'm gonna start to focus a little bit more on my other channels, and I might also start making a little bit more IRL type of content. I don't really know exactly what I'll do there, but I can either throw that into my Trove content here, or I can just straight up make a new channel completely, because I've made a few different channels already. It's like I'm alt farming on YouTube, but I'm just seeing what does well, and if I can become consistent at it, maybe one of those channels will do well enough, and if it does, then I might slowly start making less Trove content. I'll still be around Trove, I think, because it'll just be like my chill game to go to, but I think I would start focusing on the bigger channels if that ends up happening, and I would hope that you guys can understand that. And also, over the years, I have noticed something specific about not only my channel, but just like the niche that I'm doing in particular. So for the most part, I make guides, tutorials, and just ways to help out you guys. And the issue about making content about that is that usually if somebody has that issue, they'll either search for that topic specifically and they'll come across your video, or maybe they've seen like my video, for example, and then that just gets recommended to them. So it'll just go out to specific people that might be looking for a tutorial like that. Let's just say I make a tutorial on how to get the slow Sebastian. So basically just going over the tutorial stuff. Like I'm sure the video would do okay, like not amazing view wise, but that video in particular will target not everybody in Trove, because I'm sure many people won't care about slow Sebastian, because either they they already have it or it's just not really that interesting. So what would end up happening is the people that do support my channel and stuff like that, you know, big shout outs to you guys. I think it would be a mix of my supporters, also the people that might be new to Trove and actually want to know how to get that mount, and then most other people might just kind of skip past the video because they don't really care about getting Slow Sebastian, which, you know, it's understandable. And pretty much that's like the realization that I came to when I was making all these guides tutorials. So that's why here and there I'll try to mix in some like random unrelated guide video. So I've done a Yu-Gi-Oh 1v1, which I know it's a different game, but the main purpose was for a Trove forfeit. And there's a couple of funny moments, stuff that I did with Squeeze, and then also BDS for the competition challenge. I've also done a top 5 plays of the week, which that series will be coming back. I have some stuff for that to share with you guys, so be on the lookout for that. Will be up soon. Anyway, that's kind of what we got going on with Trove. Let me know if you are curious to see about my YouTube analytics stuff for my main channel here, and if you want these secrets to YouTube of like how much people make, I can let you guys know and how all that stuff works, because I don't really care about showing you guys. If you guys are curious, I don't mind. And from here on out, I guess we'll see how Trove is in 2026. So on that note, thank you all so much for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys later.